guys, what's up? It's your girl Dee. If you haven't heard already about the George Floyd situation, it's literally been everywhere on the news. You can't miss it. Every time you turn on the TV, every time you go on to any social media platform, you'll hear about it. So it's just really, it's made me really depressed before that, but this just broke the camel's back. Like, I just have been really in my thoughts and thinking more than I should. But yeah, so George Floyd was murdered in the state where I live, Minnesota. Not even that far from where I live, actually. It's about a 15-minute drive. Cup Foods and that Speedway is literally 15 minutes from where I live. It could have been me. It could have been anybody that I know. And it kind of hits home because I'm like, damn, this was where I live. And it's just sad, like, being black in America, it's not easy. And people may think, oh, racism doesn't exist. You don't experience racism. Yes, I do. Every day of my life, I experience stereotypes. I experience some systemic racism, like some type of, I go into a clothing store. I'm the first one that's looked at because they assume I'm gonna steal something. Everywhere I go, I have to examine my surroundings. I have to examine where I am. If I'm in a majority white neighborhood, I have to keep that in consideration. Yeah, it's not easy. There's a lot of stuff that comes with being black that you don't even get a choice in. You're just born into it. You're born into those stereotypes. Yeah, so the situation with Floyd happened not too far from me. It's been about 2 weeks since the situation happened. I remember I was with my mom. I think it was day 3 after it happened, and we were all just shocked. We were like, damn, like, this really happened again. Remember, I will never forget it. Every day, I think of Philando Castile and what happened to him, because that was also here in Minnesota. But, yeah, so me and my mom were watching George Floyd's video where it captured everything. It captured everything. The whole video was his last moments. And it was really hard to watch. I wanted so bad to just go through the screen and just help him. As I'm watching the video with my mom, I'm really studying the cop. I'm really studying the cop and his face and his gestures. I want to know, like, what the fuck was going through his mind? What was going through his mind? He was on his neck for 8 minutes straight. 8 fucking minutes. 3 minutes in, he's already screaming, I can't breathe. 3 minutes in. Okay? So I'm watching the video, and I'm like, there's so many factors that's going on. You have the people in the crowd filming what's going on. You have, in the video, specific video we were watching, we couldn't see that there was actually 4 cops total on this man. These cops were scared of this man. Why? Why were they scared? I'll tell you. 1, because he was black. 2, because he was 6'5" and black. 3, because he was black. They were scared. They were threatened by his height and the fact that he was black. And it's why is it that you are scared of the color of my skin? Why is my skin so threatening to you? It's just skin. Why does it make you feel so uncomfortable? That will forever be a question of mine. I just don't get it. And my mom had said this, that when she was watching the video, 3 minutes in, he's already saying, I can't breathe. He's saying it repeatedly, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. He says other stuff like, they're going to kill me. I'm trying to think, what is this cop thinking hearing that? What is he thinking hearing that? Did he think, oh, he's just saying that, like, he's fine. They need to take all these cops back. I don't think they're training them right. They need to run psychological tests on all of them. Like, are you actually fit to be a cop? Are you fit to wear a badge and have the authority of whether or not you can take someone's life? This is how I believe we're going to fix the problem. Take all of those cops back to the training center or wherever they get their training. Run psychological tests on all of them. If you so much as say a racial joke, no, you can't be a cop. Make sure there's no racial biases. 3, make sure they're not pussies. You can't be a cop and scared of your own shadow. They really have cops out here that fear black people and hate black people. And what, you give them guns? How does that make sense? Yeah, they're going to use them when they think of us as a threat. They're going to use it. No questions asked. My mom has said she saw this in the video, that after Floyd had said, I can't breathe for the 80th time, or however many times he said it, the cop dug his knee in deeper. Now, I didn't really see that, but my mom said she did. If somebody is yelling, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, multiple times, what makes you think they're lying? So, in my mind, I feel like the cop has some psychological issues, has some racial hatred. We found some new information that the cop and Floyd actually worked together at a club. Floyd was a security guard at a club, and whatever the fuck his name is, Shavin or whatever the fuck, he was also working there. And there was some altercation, not really altercation, but argument about the fact that Floyd was getting paid more than him. So if that is true, they could definitely do a first-degree murder, because then that was definitely premeditated. It's just the way he was on him was just set me off. The way he was looking, the way his facial expressions were, just threw me off. It set a knot in my stomach. Like, he didn't care. He had complete disregard for his life. He didn't care whether he lived or died. And I believe that if he didn't really plan to kill Floyd, he definitely wanted to inflict agonizing, excruciating pain to this man. I just wanted him to feel so bad what George was feeling. I'm like, yeah, you feel all powerful on top of him. Like, right before he died, or was on his way out, he said, he screamed his mama's name. He was calling for his mama. In his last moments, his last few seconds, he was screaming for his mom. Now, what? What a grown man screams for his mom if he's not in pain? At that point, you should have took your knee off his neck. What grown man screams for his deceased mom if he's not in pain? You know, and sometimes I fucking hate him. Sometimes I legit fucking hate him. I don't even know him. And I know he may have a family, and I know he may have children, but he should have thought about that before he killed a man. Because that man, guess what? Floyd has children. Floyd has a family that you took away from him. You took away a father. You took away a husband. You took away a friend. Floyd did so much for the community. And I often think about that. Why is it that the good people always go? Why can't you take, like, a real criminal off the street? Why is it that the good people are always dealt the horrible cards? And sometimes I really hate him. I really hate that cop. Sometimes I wish things upon him. But then I think, you know, karma will come around. He'll get what's coming to him. Things gotta change. And I really hope they do change. Stuff like this, you know, stuff like this really makes me fear for my brother. What life's gonna be like when he grows up. Because it's gotta be better than that. It's gotta be better than this for him. And you know why I'm so mad about this? Do you know why I'm so upset about this? Because one, I fear for my brother and my friends that are black. For myself. Because there's so many other stories just like this one. There's so many other fucking stories. Breonna Taylor, Philando Castile, Eric Garner, the boy in the hoodie. I forgot his name, but the boy in the hoodie. That one really got me because a black boy can't wear a hoodie now. If it's cold and I don't have a hat, I can't wear a hoodie. I can't wear a hoodie and not be suspected of being up to no good. It just goes to show you, this is why we say Black Lives Matter. And I used to cringe at the term too, because I thought, I put myself in a non-black person's shoes. If they hear that, oh, to them that's like saying, oh, well, my life doesn't matter. It's not like that. It's not like that. What we're saying is, all lives don't matter until Black Lives Matter. With what's going on, Black lives don't seem to be mattering. And another thing that really gets to me, and I've heard multiple people say this, and I have friends that are white and haven't spoke on this issue at all. Haven't said a damn thing. And that really hurts me. Because I see that you don't support the cause, and that tells me where you stand. But a couple days ago, I went to Floyd's memorial, and it was so beautiful to see everybody of every race just come together. At the end of the day, that's what I want, at least. That's what a lot of us want, is peace. That's all we want. Is for everyone of every race, white, black, Asian, Latino, just to come together and be together without having shit like this happen. And it was beautiful just going to his memorial and just seeing how people really want change, and people people of all races just want change. Like, this shit has went around the world. People in Germany are protesting. People here are protesting. People all over America are protesting. People in Iran are protesting. Shit's definitely gonna change, because it has to. Hi you guys. We're here at the memorial for George Floyd, and a lot of people are out here. So people came out for a good cause. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's just so great that like so many people came out for this. It gives me hope that, you know, things might change.
Nice.